And the San Francisco 49ers have been on marriage counseling for the last couple years, let's just say that. And Kyle Shanahan has officially come out and said that divorce is probably going to be imminent with this Jimmy G and the San Francisco 49ers. And Combs, the New York Jets seem to be out there looking for that next quarterback. They don't think Zach Wilson is the guy, or White either. So with that being said, we have to talk about Jimmy G going to the New York Football Jets. So the if and then question of the night is, if Jimmy G does ultimately end up going to the New York Football Jets, then what?
Oh, man. They're a playoff team next year. I mean, if they get any quarterback, they're a playoff team next year. I mean, I've heard lots of rumors. I've heard Jimmy G. I've heard Derek Carr. I've heard a lot of names out there. If they get any quarterback that is better than their current situation, which is basically you or me, they would be a playoff team, and they would be a threat to the Bills to win the East.
Yeah, I mean, I definitely like that, just because let's flash back a little bit to earlier in the Jets season. They were a playoff team with their current situation, just as is. But once Breece Hall went down with that torn ACL, we saw that, the true colors of Zach Wilson, right? Like, he was definitely relying on the running game to be successful in the end. And if Jimmy G does go to the New York Football Jets, Combs, they are probably an AFC championship team. Because let's think about this. Every time Jimmy G is healthy, yes, he is injury prone and broken leg and shoulder and whatever. But every time he plays a 16-game season, his team goes to the championship game, Combs. He has led the San Francisco 49ers to a Super Bowl, to two NFC championship games. And yes, the 49ers are a great team, but their coaching sucks in San Francisco. Well, let's just be honest. Kyle Shanahan is not a great X's and O coach. He might be a good motivational coach, but he just not that coach, right? Robert Saleh is that coach. Robert Saleh can get the best out of Jimmy G. We see it with Zach Wilson. We've seen it with Mike White. We've seen it with Joe Flacco. Joe Flacco had flashes of his Super Bowl self his first couple weeks, just he played. What? Joe Flacco still playing in the league? Yeah. He was probably the best quarterback on that team, to be honest. But yeah, if Jimmy G does go to the New York Jets, they are definitely a playoff team. Definitely a competition for the Buffalo Bills winning the East. But I would put them in the AFC Championship game, Combs, because
Jimmy G.
Thank you for checking out that man-hour clip. Subscribe right here. Click the next video right here. And, of course, like this as well. Man Hour Nation, rise up.